welcome to Hastings Public Library Simple Book Repair. Just want to stress that this is not for doing any major book repairs or, what's the word I'm looking for?
Restoration?
No. Oh, restoration, yes, sorry. Yes, she's correct. So what I'm going to show you is I have a spine that has kind of come separated. And you don't want to use Elmer's because it's just not going to work good. But if you can find a pH neutral white adhesive, that works best. You also need some rubber bands, and I'll show you why. We're going to take our white adhesive. We're going to kind of get the book in there. We're going to put our glue, our white adhesive. You want to leave that webbing in there because that's what everything will adhere to. We're going to push our pages in, and then we're going to push it together. And then I like to get that glue in there. We're going to take the rubber bands and this will hold the book in tightly. It'll hold that glue in there. And you want to let it set for at least 24 hours, if not longer, just to make sure that the glue has adhered to everything and that it's nice and tight. Very easy, very simple.
Is there a special container they need to put the glue in?
If you buy a big one like this, I would definitely get like a little that has a little tighter nozzle on it. That way you can get in there. Let's see, I've got another one here. See, that way you can get, this one is completely separated. That way you can get in there really kind of tight with it. We're going to glue. There we go. Whoops. We're going to get it all lined up. Get it in there nice and tight. Again, I like to add some pressure, get it all nice and into the pockets. Get some rubber bands on there to hold it tight. You can also stack large books on it, something heavier to really hold it tight and to keep it in there. Again, let it set for a good 24 hours. What do you got for us, sir?
I am going to show you how to repair a torn page. I have a book where this page is ripped, and when you want to repair a page, you want to make sure you get it as close as possible. So what you want to do is just kind of match it as close. You might have to go up and down for it.
Especially if there's words on one side, that way your words match up, right?
Yeah, and you want to do it on the side where there are words. So I'm just going to get it up, down. And you want to use non-transparent tape. P tape is recommended, but we don't have it, so we're going to use some Scotch tape.
You need me to hold this?
Yes, please. Just going to kind of tape it.
That transparent, non-transparent tape will help it so it doesn't have a shine to it. To make your page just look a little more like it hasn't been repaired.
And if a book is torn, if a library book is torn, let us know and we will repair it ourselves.
Yeah, don't ever do any of these repairs on our books. Just let us know. That way we can, because we do have all the proper tools for it.
So that's how you repair a torn page.
Oh, looks really good.
Thank you. If a page is completely coming out, like for this one, you'll want to use a heavier duty tape. We have Scotch tape, but packaging tape will work. Any non. So what I'm going to do is just kind of get the length of it. Looks good.
This stuff does not tear the easiest.
No, it does
You may
not.
want to cut it. Let me help. Got it?
And I'm just going to set it on the table. And I want to make sure that both pages are kind of matching.
And if you notice, it's not separated from the spine like the other one was.
It's just-
These are just pages that have come out.
Yes, those pages. See, I'm kind of matching that to there, and holding this side, and then holding this side.
Do you want an extra pair of hands?
Yes, please. You might need 2 pairs of hands if it's both spots. Then I'm going to take my tape and kind of crease it a little bit. Just kind of get a crease in there. As you're taping it, you just kind
Let
of,
me move my hand.
yes please, crease it as you can. It's okay if you get extra tape. And if you need to, you can
There's the straight.
straight edge.
Scissors will work too, but we happen to have a razor blade, a straight flat edge there. Like we said, this is not for anything major. This is, your child loves this book, and you just kind of want to save it instead of buying another
So I'm
one.
gonna cut it away from you.
Yeah, cut away from you. Don't do what I do and stab myself. This is kind of one of those do as I say, not as I do.
Oops. Good for it. It's not the easiest to tear even with a flat
Yeah, the
edge.
tape is really thick, so it helps to adhere it.
Okay. So then we got our 2 pages together. So then we want to come over here to this side and tape the next side, the opposite side. It's very sticky. Just gonna do it again. Start right there. Just kind of twist it a little bit.
And your pages are gonna bunch.
Yep, they will bunch.
And that's just because it's adding that extra layer of protection there. But the more you fold it, the more you crease it. Usually we use a bone to get in there. But if you don't have one,
A ruler works too.
a ruler would work. Or a butter knife. I would probably use the heavier end of the butter knife. And you can get right in there and get that pressed in there good.
Then we're going to go to the last page and do the same. Oops.
Don't do what we just did. Again, do as we say, not as we do. We are
Luckily,
not professionals.
it is very
Yeah, this
easy to
stuff,
peel off. Normally use scissors, but I forgot them.
or the,
Or the X-Acto knife. Ah, sticky little thing.
let me
Alright.
come around.
Okay. Just using my finger and in there. Sometimes the pages do move, so it's okay if your pages do move. You just kind of scrunch them together a little bit. And then when you cut it, and then when you take scissors and you'll cut it, but be careful so you don't rip the cover off. Just taking the X-Acto knife.
Again, going to emphasize if this happens, let us know if it's one of the library books. That way we can get it fixed, and that way if we mess it up, it's our fault, not yours.
Right. That's how you repair a loose page and a torn page in a book.
Okay, so you go somewhere and like go to a used bookstore and the book smells really musty or icky, you know. You can take kitty litter in a bag. You don't have to have a whole lot of kitty litter. You don't want to, of course, get it into the pages. So we'll put it in spine first. Hopefully this bag will fit my book. And we're going to close it up. Get that kitty litter spread on the top and bottom, and you're going to leave it set for at least 48 hours. You may need to even let it set a little bit longer. Also, if the book is a little bit damp, not wet, but damp, you can, again, do this to help absorb some of the moisture in there. Again, do not do this to our books. Bring it to our attention and we will take care of it. This is just kind of a simple at-home repair. So, Sarah has another idea.
We have another idea. We're going to pretend this is a dryer sheet.
We forgot to bring one to work today.
And dryer sheets work for also getting sticky books. What you want to do is just take a dryer sheet, put it in a page, and kind of fold it over several pages. And you want to do this with several dryer sheets. And how long do we want to leave it in there for again?
I would say a good 24 to 48 hours. Check the book to see if it still has the smell. You know, take the dryer sheets out. You don't want to use a wet dryer sheet. You want to make sure it is dry. I don't want to mention any name brands. There are some generic ones out there, you know, just a generic smelly. I wouldn't use anything real perfumey, otherwise you're going to perfume yourself right out of the book.
Yeah.
But these are just some basic, very basic ideas you can use to do some book repair. If you have any questions, you can always give us a call here at the library. Again, we don't do any restoration, but you can ask for Sarah or Dana.
Yep. And we will try to find new resources for you to call.
Oh, yes, and we were shooting this today in the Pixel Lab. Make sure you, once we get back open, come down and get it checked out. This is where you can do lots of creative things and we can help you. So have a great one, guys.
Bye.
Bye.